What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm having a problem with my mailbox, and let me show you what's going on. So on all my neighborhood's mailboxes, they're all been made the same, and this one's just been getting looser and looser, and it's a plastic that's got some little screws here. I'm going to take these screws off and show you how they very cheaply mounted these mailbox posts. All right, so the post is only held in with these two screws that have rusted really bad. Take this one side out. I took this off yesterday just to look at what I was dealing with. Over on this other side. Alright, so basically there's a piece of angle iron in here that they just drove into the ground, and then you'll see some zip ties here. I did that yesterday because this little flange piece was just tack welded to that angle iron with two little screws going into the side of it, and it's corroded away. They only had two little tack welds up here, so I'm sure it was a very fast and easy design, cheap for them to do, but not very high quality at all. All right, so I'm cutting my zip ties off here, and what I'm going to do is pull this post up with my Forerunner. I'm going to tie a chain around it, and I'm not sure how deep that goes, but we're about to find out. They don't even have cement in there, so what I'm going to do is pull this out, auger a hole, and pour some cement in there and put a 4x4 post in there, and then slip the mailbox over that post. All right, guys, so I ripped it up. Wasn't in there too deep. I wasn't sure how deep they had that, but you can just see this looks like some 1.5" by 1/8" wall angle iron with that little bracket that they had. I guess it's prefabbed, and they just do a bunch of these. So we're gonna stop by Ace Hardware and see if they have the post length that I need. I got my daughter with me, and it is Black Friday. I am not looking forward. I'm hoping Ace Hardware is not crowded. I might have to end up going to Lowe's to get the length that I need, so let's go. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, will you get the door for me, sweet?
Yep.
So now that I got that piece of angle iron out, I went to Ace and got this 4x4 treated wood. It was only $12. Doesn't have to be treated for what I'm doing, but this one's pretty much all they had. Now, first I need to shave down. This is actually, I think 8 feet. So that's actually, even though it says 3.5, I'm sorry, it's 4 inches. It's actually 3.5. So I want to make sure it's about almost 3.5. Let's see here. So I'm afraid I might have to either. So this is a little smaller than the 4x4. So first I'm going to cut the length down, and then shave it down to where it'll fit in that post good. And then I'm going to use my auger on my drill, and then we'll mix up cement, put it down in there. Honestly, I'm not even sure how I'm going to cut this thing in half. I am not a woodworker, and I have very few woodworking tools. I have metal working tools. So my bandsaw will not cut that. I do have a skill saw, or circular saw, I should say. So I got my DeWalt. So I'll probably just cut it from all 4 sides. And so you guys are going to get to see what it's like for a metal worker to try his woodworking here, but since that part of the post is messed up and I didn't bother looking when I was buying it, I'm going to put that in the concrete, and I want to have this area here, if I have to shave it down with the saw to make it fit in the mailbox post, I want to have this nice straight edge right here. So I'm just going to do about 2 feet into the ground and 2 feet into my post. So I'm going to mark it at 4 foot and cut it right there. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to shave off 2 sides of this to make this fit in. All right, guys, so you saw me shave down 2 sides to make it fit, and I'm gonna brag about myself a little bit here. I hardly ever use a circular saw, and I just eyeballed that because the blade wasn't going all the way through, so I was having to hit it from the other side. So shave those 2 pieces off, and then you saw me take my grinder with a flap disc on it, like a 40 grit flap disc, and I kind of knocked down these corners here to make it more conform to this corners here. And then also went ahead, and as I'm pushing it in there, I didn't want a sharp edge scraping along, so I kind of beveled that to kind of help me get it in there. So what I did, I went ahead and made a mark. I'm gonna go about 2 feet down. So there's my 2 foot mark, and then the rest of this side will be in concrete. So before I do any more with this part, I'm gonna go ahead and auger my hole and see how good I can get that hole made with just this little auger bit. And you can get these bits in the garden section of Lowe's, Home Depot, and they're like made for, you know, planting plants. So now I just laid my mat down here to dig out all that excess dirt, loose dirt. It's really easy. I'm gonna get down to that 2 foot mark. Now I'm gonna just pour in my mix. I should have put some water in the bucket first. Wasn't thinking. So now I'm just gonna have to put in some water. Mix it up with that same auger bit that I was using before to make the hole. And I want to just mix it just enough where it'll pour out. You don't want it too wet. And I've already knocked the post into the mailbox. And now I'm just pouring a little bit of concrete here to give kind of a cap for that wood to touch that concrete first before getting into the dirt. Hopefully this will fully isolate the wood from moisture from the dirt. And now I've got it all set, making sure it's nice and level as it sets up, checking from side to side and making some adjustments. And this is about a week later. I painted the post. It's rock solid. I don't even have the post, the mailbox actually screwed down to the wood post. It fits so good. And also put some of the mulch down with that little liner that keeps weeds from growing through. But I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's just rock solid. So here's that liner real quick. Super, super easy job. It's going to be much stronger than what they had originally in the neighborhood. So like you saw, guys, that job was pretty easy. I mean, having the drill and the circular saw really makes it easy, but man, this thing is a lifesaver. Really good in case you don't have a pulse hole digger. You can kind of go all different directions and really loosen up that dirt and dig it out. But also, if you're going to do a lot of mixing in a 5-gallon bucket, some concrete, you can cut this tip off, and that'll help you reach the bottom of the bucket a lot easier. So anyway, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hope this video helps you guys out if you ever need to do this job. It was pretty easy. Thanks for watching. I'll have more videos like this coming soon. Thanks.